Hey friends, Justin back with a review of the brand new Netflix movie Midnight Sky, starring George Clooney, David Oyelowo, and several others. So, large budget, interesting concept to focus on kind of a human earthbound story in the midst of space travel. So, the world is basically uninhabitable. Um, it's 2049. There's a small remote station in the north part of the Arctic that's still relatively habitable, and that's where the launch point is. George Clooney is staying behind to man the station and discovers that uh, one of the evacuees has left their daughter there, at the station. Gosh, I had exactly the same emotions that he had, as the character had. Like, this is such a huge inconvenience. Please figure something out to get this little silent girl out of there. Um, Unlikely allies, obviously they bond. Um, I good performances. I kind of struggled, to connect with a lot of the characters in this one, guys. The color palette was really bleak, really muted, very IKEA, very Scandinavian, which was really nice for the Arctic setting, but it wasn't memorable. Nothing about this. Even the space scenes, which some of them were really really beautiful and well done. Um, they were not memorable. So struggled to connect with George Clooney. A lot of his performance was unlikable. He was doing his best to destroy himself. Um, I kind of saw this, as they were showing that map of the habitable areas closing in. I just kind of felt like, what we've been going through this year, that human beings are kind of viral. Wherever we go, we seem to spread, our stuff. And so there's one spot on the map that's, habitable, and George Clooney is just throwing trash on the ground and drinking too much and bringing all of the bad nature of humanity, the hopelessness, the despair, bringing it all, to that one habitable spot. Meanwhile, human beings are trying to repopulate the universe. They're headed to a moon of Jupiter that they believe may be habitable. Really, really interesting concept. Really fun. I really loved, like I said, there was a big budget, so I loved how much of the story they were able to tell. My only downside is I struggle to, connect with some of the characters. It was a great adventure. The story opened up, as the movie went on. Some of the cinematography, like with them going through the blizzard or the tundra and the wolves surrounding them, and some of that was really really beautiful. There were spots in this movie where the cinematography was wonderful. Um, but all in all, I thought that it was kind of bleak, and Scandinavian, if you understand what I mean. So kind of pared down cinematography, um, which may be the safe choice for a lot of these films. The Ad Astras and obviously this, but I think after everything I've seen this year and the focus, on color and cinematography, I think I was just left a little bit underwhelmed, both with the characters, my connection with them, um, and a lot of the stylistic choices that they use in this movie. So, I give this movie 2 stars, 2 out of 4 stars. What did you guys think? Did you have the same struggle that I had connecting with this movie? Um, at the beginning, I kind of said, well, what is the point? Is this can't be a true story. Um, so what is this allegory really saying? But I lost that. It was a movie for the sake of being a movie. It was an adventure, but just kind of struggled to connect with the characters. Leave me a like, guys. Leave me a comment, and please consider subscribing for more movie and TV related content. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great holiday. Cheers.